Now a fishing legend in his own mind, Rick Jordan.
Top of the morning. Well, the fishing has been good. I don't know what the fish think of that storm that came through yesterday, but maybe tonight or tomorrow we'll give it a try anyway. Good morning. Hey, Russ Francisco, top of the day to you.
How are you?
Pretty good. Got through the storm last night, did you?
Yeah, we didn't, out in Morgan Park, we didn't get a lot of storm. We got a little rain. We heard it.
Yeah.
But it was pretty nice. I sort of sat out and just enjoyed it. And it was not bad at all. Not much wind or nothing. It was just very weird.
Well, we were kind of watching it. It was a little bit actually right overhead where we were, north of town, and there was one clap of thunder that sent me to the basement. And the dog, too.
Yeah, it was. We could hear it, and then we could see the South Shore got clobbered too. So, But right in the middle here, and you could sort of see it on the radar. It sort of split and went north and went south. But we had plenty of rain though, so it's good. We needed the rain.
We sure did. Yeah, I didn't get a chance to really examine the lawn today, but I suppose it's smiling.
Yeah, I think so. I think everything. It's such an odd year, with all this warm weather lately like this. So things are still growing and things are still green. And so it's starting to see a little bit of leaf changes. But you'd think more at this point. But here we are. We're going into October and we're still pretty green.
3 weeks without rain, or maybe 2, I guess it was, but the grass is going to be happy. Some of the lakes, we're starting to lose a little water. This could help bring them back up to level.
Yeah, wheat growth is still pretty decent. You'd expect it to be more dying off, and they're still pretty good. So we've had lots of sunshine, and that's good. Fishing is good, like you say. Fish are bigger than usual. Fish are plentiful. My grandson and his dad are up the North Shore fishing up off the Gunflint, and they've sent me pictures of 30-inch northerns and things like that. So they've caught some bigger than average fish. So we're sort of excited about that. I think they're lake trout fishing today. So they're having a good time.
Did you say you're going out on the big lake?
No, I don't. I'm working. I've got to. I just got back from one show. I've been doing these day shows where I run down for a day and order stuff for next year. So I've got all the marine stuff in the can now, and so I've got one more show to do to get the rest of the summer fishing tackle in. And then I had a call yesterday from Baff and Boots, who said, we'd like to have your order by November 1st. And I said, I already got my order in. It's here. No, for next year. So they want my order for next winter on November 1st. I just laughed. It ain't gonna happen. I'm done being pushed. You guys pushed me during the pandemic, but no more.
Leave me alone, or I won't sell your stuff.
Yeah, whatever. It's just ridiculous. Yeah. And they're trying hard to just stay ahead of everything. But I said I'll let you know in November, December, or something like that what's going on. But it's just crazy. Everybody's trying to hustle and get things done early, and it's unbelievable. So even next summer stuff now, that's all in place. And they sent me a survey the other day and said, what do you think is going to happen the year after this summer?
Oh boy!
So like, you mean a year and a half from now? Yeah. Well, how the heck do I know? But they want to get some numbers. They want to project out what they're going to do, and it's crazy. And maybe that's the age of AI. They think we're really smarter than we are. I don't know.
I just want to be alive and breathing in a year and a half.
Yeah, amen. That's it. I just want to be here selling stuff.
Hey, you say you go to shows where the manufacturers, and it's not for Dave Strandberg and me to come and shop. It's for guys like you that own a store.
Right. Yeah, we go down and we place orders for next season. A lot of it we do right from the manufacturers, but a lot of the stuff we're not big enough to buy direct, or you haven't seen the stuff, so you go to these shows to see what it looks like and see if it's something you think you can sell or make deals.
Yeah.
So try and get stuff for Black Friday and things like that.
What are you noticing that is new that we will see next year that's new to us?
Well, I think the biggest change you're going to see is Humbird Electronics. The Helix, which has been the standard of our industry for years, is now discontinued, and that platform is almost a decade old, and the new model is going to be called the Explorer. It is touchscreen, keypad, GWiz, everything. I've played with the prototypes a couple of times, and if this works as well as they think, this will change a lot of people's thinking of where Humbird's at, and it'll link up to a lot of different things, and so this will be good. good. Prices should be approximately the same as they are now, and we'll see a machine that has a touch screen and a lot more functions, quick, new processor. So it's pretty good. I'm hoping they get them done in late October. I don't know if they're going to have any working models other than prototypes, but I'm hoping they get one done so I can throw it on the boat and we'll play with it. But
yeah,
but we'll see. We got some new Great Lakes stuff coming. We got some new stuff coming out of Scotty and stuff for temperature, fish temperature stuff, and sort of like fish hawk stuff. So there'll be a competitor to that. So we'll see a little bit of that happening. We'll see Garmin will probably be about the same this year. We'll probably see some changes the following season on them. Lowrance has got a new look forward unit. It's $1,000. It's sort of cool. It's a 9-inch screen. It has a transducer. It looks like a look forward transducer, but it also has a regular sonar in it, and it has a down imaging, and this will be great for boats like pontoon boats and stuff. People will go 25 miles an hour.
Yeah.
If you want one depth sounder, this will do it all, and it'll also look forward. So lots of stuff. Things are getting a little cheaper. That's good. Good to hear.
Yeah, that is good to hear. We're still using our stuff. It's got to be, I don't know, 15 years old. What am I missing with my old stuff?
You know, for the average person, you're missing nothing because it finds the bottom for you. It does site finding if you want to. It does everything you want it to do. Now, if you said, look, I really, really want to get into this live scope deal, it probably doesn't have the processor you need to get the clearer picture. So that's where it's at. So people starting brand new would, of course, buy another boat or buy a new boat, would get the newest stuff on it. But if you have stuff that works, and I tell people this all the time, if it does everything you want, and you don't care about touchscreen and you don't care about live scope, you just want a good fish finder, you probably just use it till it stops working.
Well, my son will be the one that says, geez, Dad, you ought to get that. And I say, no. You want it, you buy it.
I think you get to that point. You get to a certain age and say, I've got what I need, but if you want to put something else in there, you go right ahead. You've got to pay for it.
There you go. Very good.
That's fair.
Some good deals right now?
Well, we're going to do this for one more week, so not this week, but the week from Sunday, we're going to put the kayaks away, so the 40% off thing is done. We got to change the store. It's been so nice. We stopped converting the store and just played summer. And I mean, we broke into all our rods and reels and downriggers and stuff for Black Friday, so I've got to redo that and figure out what I'm going to do because it's just been so busy. But we're gonna continue that for one more week. So downrigger, the Meg 10 downriggers at $4.99. We got all the electronics, so what's left at 10% off. All the electric trolling motors are 10% off, and better actually. Some of them are even 20% off. We've got all the rod reel combos at half price. The Fenwick rod, where you buy the rod and you get a reel at no extra charge. We're still doing that. 20% off all the other rods and reels. We got Great Lakes rods for $99 with the reel and line on them. So all that kind of stuff we were doing all summer long, we're still doing. But a week from Sunday, we're going to start changing it over. Our goal is we're going to do it about Thursday. We're going to start. And our goal is by Friday when people come in saying, oh, look, all the ice fishing stuff's out. So we'll see how it goes. We got a plan. We're going to see how it works. Got a plan.
Got a duck hunt, too,
Oh, yeah, I got fishing, too.
Well, there's still a lot of fishing. Russ, we'll see you next week. Thank you.
Thanks, buddy.
And We'll be back with more on the Frenzy right after this.
The Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
Sugar.
Everything goes better with sugar.
Darn right.
All right.
Hey, we're going to have a pretty nice day today. We could go out and do some fishing or sighting in our guns for the upcoming seasons. Pat Kukul, good morning.
That sounds like a great plan.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Perfect day for that.
It is. It is a perfect day for sure. If we got rid of the rain, we have a lot of that going on. Yeah, we have been mounting scopes like crazy, and help me. Sometimes I don't want to say if it's your first time, we can certainly because it's confusing, as far as the scope goes and things. And one thing we always try and tell people when we board sight it, all that does is get you on the paper. please do not put the gun away and then go directly into deer hunting. Just have a little respect for the game, and so always with like the Douglas County Fish and Game League, and there's other ranges around. Yep. Some of them have sight-in days, and that's what you need to do. And it's no big deal. You can just fire sometimes only 3 shots, and then and then everybody's happy. But it's just like you really need. We get you on the paper, and that's about all we can promise. Although sometimes it works that it's right on. But you have to go shoot it.
It's kind of like when you were a kid and it's time for a baseball game. You don't throw one throw and then say, I'm ready.
Yeah.
You got to warm up.
You got to warm up, and enthusiasm is fine, but you have to do the mechanics too.
That's
and
right.
So, you sure do. But we're having kind of a good time here because the Trap League is on for the kids, and we're still struggling a little bit. The gun industry is pretty good about having guns for these young shooters. It's tough sometimes, and boy, some of these kids are big, and some of them are little tiny things. So, you have to be respectful, try to get rid of as much recoil as you can for them. That's very important because recoil is the enemy, whether it's rifle shooting or shotgun shooting. So we really, we enjoy helping them, and we do the best we can with what we have to work with here, too. But it's fun. It's a good time of the year.
Well, I thought recoil was just something that was part of the gun. How do you lower it or eliminate it? Can you?
Yes, you can, actually. You can look at the type of ammunition, for one thing. You can certainly go down to, now we have 7/8 ounce loads and 12 gauge. That's all we have. We try to be respectful of people's budgets. We know everybody can't turn around and buy a new gun every time they feel like it. Of course, semi-automatics do reduce recoil. The pads are huge. There's pads, they've been around for a lot of years. They can reduce 50% of the recoil, actually, and you can put a pad in your vest. And there's many ways you can reduce recoil. It's because eventually, you don't have to be tough about this. You don't.
Macho man.
Macho man or girl. You can reduce it because that will be your enemy, if time goes on. So
very tiring, and you're right. I've heard people say, "Oh no, I fired a gun and I still hurt from it."
Yeah, then that's wrong.
Yeah.
It's wrong. Because there's too many wonderful things on the market now to get away from that. What we're lacking kind of in this area, because we are where we are, as someone who can be a professional gun fitter, we know enough, but we don't want, sometimes I know enough to be dangerous. I kind of stay out of it. But I tell you, up in Proctor, the guys that are running that, George, and they're huge, and they've been around a long time, and they really, really know what they're talking about and what they're doing. So kudos to them. They run a lot of kids through that, and they do a wonderful job there. The other clubs, too.
What club is that they are?
Proctor Gun Club.
Proctor Gun Club. Okay. Good.
But, and it's Superior. There's always somebody there. So that can help. You bet.
You have lots of stuff, including hunting clothing and other equipment, not just armament.
Yeah, we do. We have some clothing, and of course, we still do the reloading end of it. We're getting a little better on that. As far as the product coming in, so that's good. We have. I just can't. We have so many nice used firearms, and nice and clean. We won't take them in, and we shoot them first to make sure they're good. So we really have a lot of that, too. A lot of nice inventory in that. A lot of clothing. So, and just come and browse. Ask questions. We can answer most of the time.
Where are you located?
We're on the corner of Ogden and Winter in Superior, 1705 Winter. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 6, and Saturday, 9 to 5.
Thank you, Pat Kukul. Keep it tight. Shoulder. Okay, see you later.
Yeah, bye.
Thank you. I know there's something that I could have used, but I blew that one bad.
Okay, that's all right.
You're next.
9:29. We'll be back. More of the Fishing Frenzy coming up.
Dave Strandberg and Neil Atkins. The KDAL Morning Show. The Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
Here they come again.
Weather looks good today.
Weather's a beauty.
Mid-70s. West wind will be lightish, like 5 to 10. Might pick up to 20 occasionally later this afternoon. Just been nice weather.
Yeah, it's going to feel more like fall early next week with 60s for highs. So
I say it's been nice weather, except for last night. Johnny, you got that storm right over your head.
And I slept right through it.
You did? Well, no, you did not. Not at 8 o'clock.
Well, yeah, no, not. I didn't go to bed till 10 o'clock. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Any damage up there?
No, but when that storm went ripping through Meadowlands, I had just finished mowing the lawn down there, and I'm figuring I might have to go back to the shack and see if it's still there. Because, boy, there was some wicked winds, and I saw on the news when they showed where that tornado went through up by Cotton.
Yeah.
Looked like there was some sections there that. There's a whole lot of trees busted off at about 4 foot. So.
Yeah, that's Mother Nature at her worst, but
yeah,
I guess she regenerates things by doing that.
Oh yeah. That's the first tornado I remember in my lifetime zipping through in the middle of September.
Yep.
Guess it's happened before.
It probably has. We're up by Island Lake, of course, where we live, and that was something. It looked like it was all done, and then, wow, it hit again. Well, anyway, Johnny, we're in the middle of hunting season, or starting some. We got some going on and some ready to go. Are you all ready for it?
Yeah. We'll see what this weekend brings. We've taken in 30 bears so far, and the bear over the last week really slowed down, and we've taken in a few deer, like 4 or 5. And tomorrow's excitement will be what happens with the Fond du Lac moose hunt starts tomorrow. So I could be seeing a couple of those monster moose coming in by about midday tomorrow. So we'll see.
Do you have somebody to help you with that moose once it gets into your shop?
We'll see how many volunteers I get if we get a stack of them in, but hopefully they come in one at a time or already quartered up, or we just got to load up the cooler. But we'll see what unfolds tomorrow with the opening of the season.
My buddy, long lost buddy, haven't seen him for a long time, up at Lake Vermilion. Rick Pearson. Mm-hmm. He and his wife made up the best moose stroganoff I have ever tasted.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. They had a lot of it.
Good deal.
Yeah, it was. I don't know how. She gave me the recipe, but my wife looked at it and quickly threw it away. She said, I'm not cooking a moose, thank you.
Well, so you could substitute some beef chuck in there.
To be honest, if somebody had put a plate of the beef stroganoff and moose stroganoff, I don't think you could tell the difference.
No. Good stuff.
Yeah, good stuff. Really good. And a fun hunt, too. We're still hunting fish. Johnny, last weekend, my son and I did pretty well on Island Lake.
Oh, that is good to hear. Not as many people getting out now that the calendar keeps on flipping by, but for the people that have been taking advantage of this late summer type weather, fishing has still been good. A lot of people using minnows right now. A lot of people using
light pike and chubs, and we happened to get some golden shiners back in stock. And, if a guy gets a chance to go and set one of those down, fish is good right now.
I heard some guys at the landing. Another boat was there, and these two separate guys talking about what were you using. 2 or 3 of us were using worms, and another guy said, "Nah, Rapalas all the way," and he did well according to his stringer.
Oh yeah, that's usually once you get into August, there's a lot of the hardcore walleye guys that switch over to those big Rapala stick baits and do well with them. And I think because it's a bigger bait, and once you get into fall and those fish get a little hungrier and more aggressive, and they start eating bigger things.
Yeah,
that's probably why the Rapalas become so popular.
Yeah, I don't know what color they were using. I don't think it makes much difference. Do you?
No. Not really.
No.
I think if you're shallow water, the orange pattern ones seem to do really good. And if you're targeting deeper fish, get into some of those shades of blue. A lot of those blue ones seem to be pretty awesome if you're fishing them down on that 20-foot range.
Okay, good to know. You've also got the archery range, and we're getting into that season too, Johnny.
Oh yeah, archery season started a week ago, and this last week in archery, the boys, I think they sold 4 bows yesterday, and it's like pretty late in the season to still be selling this many bows, but that's all right.
Yeah.
We still got some bows in stock, and if a guy wants to come in and demo some, they're set up, ready to go. We'll get you out on the range and get you shooting, and if you like it, we'll let you take it home.
You said guy. You can't do that. Guy or gal?
Yep. You got that right. We got quite a few gals shooting back here.
I know
too.
you do.
But,
yep. Okay, what are your hours for the shop?
Bait shop opens up every morning at 6. Archery opens at 9. We close them both down together at 8 o'clock and 7 on Sundays.
Beautiful. Johnny, thank you very much. Keep a tight line and cut straight.
You bet.
All right, thanks a lot. So, a lot of seasons are coming into fruition here. You can also, DNR wants you to check. Here's the deal. You're going to be pulling your dock out, whether it's a floating dock like some lakes have. I don't have that. We just got the extension dock from the shore, about 25 feet. But they want us to make sure, as we store the docks away from the water, because invasive species can hang on for a long time.
All right.
Word to the wise from the DNR. We'll be right back.
The Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
Very good, Dave. Very good.
I guess in honor of the storm last night.
Thank you.
Some lightning strikes with Lou Christie.
This is a medley of his greatest hit, isn't it?
Yeah, he had a few of them, but this was his biggest, I think.
Here we go with lightning.
Wow.
No, not yet. Dave Miller's on the line, but he'll understand when we wait for lightning here.
Okay.
Here it comes. It's gone.
I don't think they actually did a real big lightning hit.
Oh, they had thunder in there, didn't they?
I don't know. I just saying.
There it is.
That's close enough.
Oh, I waited for that. What a waste of time, Millsy. What a waste of time.
Oh, man. Well, I didn't hear any thunder or lightning either, so it must have been a long ways away. But it sure was fun to watch last night.
Yeah, I thought a couple of TV stations did a good job of keeping us informed.
Yes, they did. And you know, if I can kind of jump in here for a quick minute, one of the things that I really admire about all of the folks on this program here is the support that they give to youth and getting kids involved in whatever we really love to do outside. And one of this here a couple of weeks ago, the Boy Scout troop over in Superior had their trailer stolen. And their trailer was full of camping gear, tents primarily. They'd just gone through and inspected all their tents, put all the good tents in the trailer, because they have next weekend they have this not this weekend but the next weekend they had a camping trip plan where they do a trail clearing at state parks. And they tell me it's the only troop in Superior now, which just really surprises me, but the scouting has definitely changed, but I still really support it. And I think of all of the great people that I've met in life that all had one common thing, and that was scouting. And of course, there's a lot of great people I met that didn't have it too. But anyhow, you know, we decided to do a donation to the scout troop to kind of help them get the gear that was stolen replaced. And they literally had to find another trailer. And fortunately, there was a scout troop that was closing somewhere in Wisconsin where they were able to buy their trailer, but it was a major outlay of money. And so I do have an address and stuff in case, and they do have a GoFundMe, but I don't know the address to that right now. But in case people are interested in donating to that troop to help them get back together, and hopefully bad things come to the people that stole the trailer. So
flat tires and stuff. Well, we can probably just say they could call Northwest Outlet in Superior and get that number.
We will have that address up at the front counter. You bet.
Good.
You bet.
Very good.
So they can call, and whatever you can do to help support them and get them going would be great, folks. So thanks on that. Now, back to the show.
Now back to the show. What do you see out in the woods when you're walking? I know you're not a hunter right now, but you're doing some hiking. You seeing the changeover?
Well, yeah, you know, there's things going on, but one of the things I have circled and underlined on my sheet here is orange.
Okay.
Orange. You got to start wearing orange out in the woods, and it's, you know, it's just an orange hat or an orange vest or something, but, you know, now that there's hunters out in the woods, it's a good idea to wear something that makes you a little more visible, unless you're a photographer and wanting to blend in. But you know, it's like this time of the year, the colors are changing. I'm really waiting for this colder temperature to come back here now, or the cooler temperature, because it's tough out there. You know, wearing an orange T-shirt. But things are going to change, and it's getting gorgeous out there. And I mean, to me, it smells good to be outside this time of the year, even. So that and you know, we're seeing people that are going up to the Boundary Waters. There's a little thing that I was watching where there's this 95-year-old fella that's through hiking the Superior Hiking Trail in sections. And out there with his daughter and stuff, and I thought, man, that is just fantastic to be able to be out and doing that. And one of our employees has been out on the trail all week long too, just wanting to knock out some miles. So, you know, that's just one spot, but there's the North Country Trail. There's up the shore right now, actually both sides of the lake right now. The places to get out and enjoy, you know, whether you're walking a beach or in the woods, it's just phenomenal. So that's what I'm seeing.
What is the southern point of the Superior Hiking Trail? Is there a southern?
Yeah, the terminus, they call it, is it's in Wisconsin, right down next to the border, and it's like south of Jay Cook State Park.
Okay.
You cross over down there. I'm trying to remember the name of it off the top of my head here, but it's where the North Country Trail ends, and then the Superior Hiking Trail starts, and then it goes all the way up, you know, through Duluth and on up the shore, and ends at the 270 overlook, they call it, which is up, you know, way up at the border, and it's a beautiful spot. And you know, this time of the year, it's coming on being a really beautiful spot to see.
And I'll bet right now, after the rain, those little falls up there are beautiful.
Hopefully they got some. Yes. Yeah, you're right. Hopefully they got some. It's been kind of dry.
Well, that's right. A lot of this rain will just percolate right straight down. You got some good deals at Northwest Outlet you want to brag about?
Oh, yeah, and right now we got most of our kids' winter stuff out. We got a lot of flannel out right now, whether the line or the flannel shirts, hunting boots, trail. We got a big closeout on trail cams, so we got a special deal going on those. Closeout on Eureka tents. We got some tents left. Like the Carhartt and Ariat hoodies and sweatshirts and pants. Long underwear. We got long underwear out, and that's coming to be people are looking for that nowadays. Hunting gear. I noticed this year we got chaps, and I've never really paid attention to those before, but when you look at them, it makes total sense if you're out in the nasty stuff. So that's there. We got some orange out. We're just throughout the store. The hiking boots, the everything's changing. The Smart Wool socks, the Darn Tough socks, the hats, the gloves. We're changing gear and getting ready to help people stay warm and be comfortable, enjoy getting outside.
Good job. Thank you. Dave Miller, keep a tight line. See you next week.
Thanks, everybody. Have a great weekend.
At Northwest Outlet. Now, my dog may never recover from what happened to her last night.
Oh, the thunder?
She just hates it.
Oh, boy.
My fault? No, my son's fault. I'm going to blame my son.
Why is that?
I was training her to be a wonderful bird grouse dog.
Yeah.
And from the time we brought her back from the kennel, we'd go and shoot a BB gun. Mm-hmm. Moved up to a cap gun.
Oh, sure.
And then a little bit bigger cap gun.
Yeah.
And then 22 from distance. He comes back from the military.
Oh.
Where was he? Well, let's see, Japan. I know he was there, and maybe Korea. So he says, hey, I'll take the dog hunting. It's October.
Okay.
So he goes back in the woods area with a 12 gauge right over her head.
So he was using a cannon compared to what she was used to.
She was excited to go because we're going in the woods. And then that thing exploded.
Oh, boy.
She's never been the same.
That's too bad.
And now last night with that, and we don't get a lot of that thunder at our place.
Right.
It drove her under the sofa.
Has she come out yet?
No.
Okay. Ah, boy.
I don't think she'll ever come out. All right, we got to take a break. We'll be right back.
I'm Tim Lesmeister, and this is from the pages of the Outdoor News, brought to you by OnX Hunt. My old fishing buddy Stacy Barber, when he was still alive, taught me some tricks on how to catch a largemouth bass on topwater, and I'm going to tell you about one of my favorites. But first,
hunting season will be here before you know it, and it's time to get ready for your next adventure with the OnX Hunt app. Whether you're traveling in search of roosters, elk, waterfowl, or looking to score on a whitetail close to home, OnX Hunt can help you be more successful this season. Route, plan, and navigate with private and public land boundaries, recent imagery, offline maps, and Minnesota-specific hunt layers. Download the Hunt app on the App Store or Google Play and join the millions of hunters that trust OnX Hunt.
Stacy Barber was an incredible bass angler. This guy loved waking me up when it was still dark and getting out on the water for topwater action. We'd fish till 9:30 in the morning. By then, the bass had quit biting on the topwater lures, and we were done. But until then, it was one after another, great action, and this is the time of the year when it all went down. One of the things that he taught me, and you should know, is that you don't have to be fishing heavy cover for topwater bass. Now, you're going to be fishing what looks like open water, but there will be some vegetation that's growing, but not to the surface. There will be 2 or 3 feet between the surface and the tops of the weeds. Now, what you're going to be using for a lure is a buzzbait. It works very good in these open water situations. You cast it as far as you can, and you just burn it back to the boat. These bass are still feeding aggressively, and they'll chase that lure down, and they'll just crush it. Like any other topwater lure, give them a couple of seconds after they hit that bait to get it so that that hook can be just buried right into their jaw. This is from the pages of the Outdoor News.
The Fishing Frenzy with Rick Jordan.
I hate to wrap up, but still we get a chance to talk with Matt King at Fisherman's Corner. Matt, this is the season right now, isn't it?
The leaves are changing. It's getting cooler out. The mornings are crisp. Yep, it's fishing and fall hunting has arrived.
Yes, it has. You've seen grouse coming in? No, you can't. Have you seen grouse come in?
No grouse coming in. There's still a lot of foliage, so people are. Plus, it's been pretty warm to be walking out there right now with your dog and stuff. But that can change real quick, as we know. And the hunting though is going to get better and better here as these leaves come down.
Yep. How'd your dog take that thunder last night? Mine was panicked.
You know what? My dog is fine with that. Both of my dogs, though, we got a new dryer in the house.
Yeah.
And it's got a buzzer on it. And, boy, they don't like that. Last night he crawled right up on me and he was shaking. And I don't know what it is about that buzzer downstairs. They just don't like it.
Tell him it's okay. Just worry about the thunder outside. Did you get a lot last night? Thunder, rain?
A lot of rain at the top there.
Yeah.
When it came through, it was raining and thunder and lightning. And, those real bad ones are just north of us there. And but there was a lot of rain that came down in a short period of time.
We measured 1/4 of an inch in about an hour.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. But we needed a little bit to kind of moisten things up. Things were getting a little dry, and we could use a little moisture like that. People start getting into the woods here, running 4-wheels and things like that to keep that fire danger down.
That and keeps the noise down when you're crunching leaves. That's a kind of a telltale sign. So a wet leaf is a quiet leaf.
Absolutely. And then this weekend is opener of waterfall season.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got grouse going on, waterfall going on, and you got fishing, fall fishing. A lot of guys getting out after now the crappies and some late season yet bass and walleye fishing.
We have done very well with walleyes and smallmouth bass, but surprisingly we haven't seen any crappies. I don't think we've had one since July.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There's been a lot of guys trying now, but I haven't really gotten reports back from people yet. But same thing I said last week, but I just haven't really gotten any reports back. But there's plenty of people coming through, and we're transitioning now. Obviously, leeches are done, but we're transitioning back to a little bit more minnows, I would say. People are buying more minnows than anything else. Still a lot of crawlers, but a lot of minnows, too.
Yeah, we've got we've done actually very well on crawlers, but the minnows will be purchased today. That's a message to my son. Bring some minnows home, and we'll see if we get those crappies. How deep do you think a crappie would be right now?
Well, I don't think they've probably, because due to what this temp has still been doing, I don't think that I'm guessing what I did hear a little bit around maybe like that 12 foot, 12 to 15 maybe, and just outside those drops. And that's kind of what I've been hearing. They shouldn't be down, moving down into the deeper water yet or nothing. It's been unseasonably warm yet, so that water temps are still nice, and but they'll gradually start to move a little deeper as this water cools down.
We were last out on Sunday afternoon, and I think it was middle of the Vikings game. I actually looked at the water temp gauge at 73 degrees. That's hot.
That's pretty nice for late September.
Yeah.
Or mid-September, whatever you want to call it. But that is pretty nice water temps. But, we really haven't had, even at night, it was 60 this morning or whatever, but that's not bad, really. So, and it's back up to, it'll be back up in the 70s, high 70s this weekend.
Yeah,
so
it should be a nice weekend.
Pretty nice. Yeah, absolutely.
You got some good deals at Fisherman's Corner up in Pike Lake area?
We do. We got all of our fall clothing in now and stuff, and everything Blaze Orange and Camo is 20% off. And I'll tell you what, we got some great prices on this stuff. Come on in and check it out. That's all on sale. I got trapping supplies are on sale. Ground blinds are on sale, and I still got a really good deal, 40% off rain gear and sun shirts. I got a few left, so that's a really good deal. Come on and check it out. We're fully stocked up with all your ammo needs and firearms and everything too. So we're ready for you, and we'll get you out, whether it be on the water or out in the field.
In the woods. It's a good weekend to get some woods time, too. What are your hours at Fisherman's Corner?
8 to 7 Monday through Saturday, 8 to 6 on Sundays, and you can find us on Facebook or fishermanscorner.net.
Beautiful. Thanks, Matt. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Rick. Have a good day.
Yep, I got a hunch we're going to be on probably Island Lake today because it's just minutes away. You want to come up, Strandy?
Fair warning, Rick will be on the lake.
No, we're safe, boaters.
Oh, that's good.
The top speed is only 41.5.
What? Are you kidding?
Yeah.
That's moving.
Yeah.
What are you running, a speedboat? I thought you had a fishing boat.
No, it's a speedboat. We got to get to the fishing spot over there.
Oh,
and then
I see.
We're done there. We have to go over there.
So it changes from a speedboat to a fishing boat when you stop.
Just like that.
Oh, okay.
Wait,
I got
let me do that again. Just like this.
Very good.
Thank you. See you at the lake.
Yeah.